Hi, I'm Paul. Welcome to class. We're going to do an evening wind down practice. We have a number of these on the channel. They're very calming, very grounding, a great way to close out your day, especially if you got a lot of stress, a lot of things going on. If your energy is directed outwards all the time, this is about pulling inward and really finding a sense of calm, equanimity, clarity, peacefulness, and joy. So we're going to move through the whole body. It's going to feel great. I'm so glad you're here. Let's do it. You won't need any props for practice, but if you have a blanket, have it nearby because we'll have the option to use it to close out today with a supported backbend. We'll begin with windshield wipers, hands on the floor just behind and feet a little wider than mat distance apart. I'm facing the wide side of the mat, but if you're facing the narrow side, it's about mat distance apart or so. And go knees over to the right and knees over to the left. So internal and external rotation through the hips. If you can go knees all the way to the floor, you'll do that. Otherwise, they can be off the floor. Just go to what level works for you. This is an all levels practice. Just honor your needs for today. Just bring your attention to your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Ujjayi, if you're familiar with Ujjayi breath. The next time your knees are over to the right, pause. Lift the left hand off the floor, press through the right hand, lift your hips, and stretch left arm alongside the ear for a side stretch. Big lift up. Exhale, lower your hips down. Let's go to the other side. Knees to the left. Left hand stays down as you sweep right arm alongside the ear. Look under the right arm. Get hips to the floor. One more time each side. Knees to the right. Big lift. Hips down. Knees to the left. Hips down. And release. We'll come into puppy dog pose. Great way to open the chest, release through the shoulders. So hips over the knees, knees towards the back of the mat as you walk your hands forward. Let's come on to fingertips. Could be flat-handed if that's better for you, but if you're able to, come up onto fingertips. Lift the undersides of the arms, lift your shoulders, and bring your forehead to the floor, or if possible, if it works for your neck and upper back, bring your chin to the floor. And just see what's here for you today. If you've been sitting at a desk or hunched over in a car, even working, walking in a more hunched position, this is a great posture to reduce the tension in the upper back and through the shoulders and neck. Arm bones are lifted. There is some action here. We're not collapsed. Chest sinks down. One more full breath here. Inhale, slowly rise. Place your hands flat and prepare for downward dog. So hands are just forward of the shoulders. Melt the chest, lift your knees, stretch up and back. Bend one knee, straighten the other leg. Work the heel towards the floor. Go back and forth a few times. Just trying to stretch into not just the hamstring, but also the calf. Then find a steady dog pose. Lift the undersides of your arms. Press your chest through towards your thighs. Ground through the arms. So you're pressing from shoulders through arms, through hands into the earth. Hips up and back. One more breath. And then exhale. Bring your knees to the floor. You're going to do a child's pose side stretch. So sit back to your heels or towards your heels. Turn your chest about 45 degrees to the right. And then walk your right hand on your fingertips towards the back of the room and the left hand on fingertips towards the front of the room. So you're folding over the right leg. And the more you can walk your hands away from each other, the deeper the stretch. And also with the left hand, not only is it walking further away from the right, but walk it further away from your body, over, up and over to the right. So think about left hand coming towards about 2 o'clock on a clock face. Next inhale, slowly release. Oh yeah, that is the good stuff right there. And then we'll take it over to the left. Fold over the left leg. Love the stretch. Right hand walks forward and over to about 10 o'clock. The more you create space and distance between hands, the more likely you are to enhance the opening in the side body. Breathe into the right ribs, the side ribs. Relax your face. Next inhale, come back to center and onto all fours again. Spread your fingers, melt your chest. Downward diggity dog. Stretch up and back. And let's walk hands to the back of the mat. So you're in a standing forward fold. Feet are hip bone distance, about 2 fist distance apart. Or if you need, you could go slightly wider apart in your forward fold. Try to lift the arches of your feet. So you ground through, think about 4 points on the feet. The big toe mounds and the inner heels. And then the mounds of the pinky toes and the outer heels. Those 4 points you want to ground actively to help lift the arches. Stay like this or hold opposite elbows overhead if this feels good for you. Now bend your left knee deeply, and with your left hand, hold the outer right shin. I'm also going to place left elbow to the inner left calf, and then stretch right arm to the sky. So this Uttanasana twist, Pravarita Uttanasana variation, looking over the right shoulder. Never a bad time for a twist, and especially after a long day. Twisting and side bending, for me, are super important. Exhale and release. Second side, bend the right knee. Right hand to outer left calf, right elbow, if you can, to inner right shin there. Left arm reaches to the sky. Ground through the left leg. So from the left hip, you're rooting through left leg into the earth. And with your exhale, slowly release, and then pad your hands forward and step the right foot forward into lunge, lowering back knee to the floor. Good. Rise up, clasp your fingers behind your head, just around the base of the skull. Separate the elbows wide, lift through the spine, lift through the side body, draw your shoulders back, and side bend to the right. So right elbow works towards the floor, left elbow reaching towards the sky. And then keeping the side bend, twist, turn to look towards the right, towards the floor. Then reach right hand towards the floor. Maybe it's off the floor, perhaps it's touching the floor. Left elbow reaching for the sky. Relax your face. Nice side bend and twist here. Squeeze inner thighs towards the midline. Right hand could also be in a block if you're not reaching the floor, or any kind of prop. It could be a book or a pillow. And left elbow extends skyward. Inhale, slowly rise. Oof. Exhale, let's go right leg straight. I like that one a lot. I'd say all of these today, these are a lot of my favorites right here. Right heel pressing down and pulling back. So half Hanuman or runner stretch, hands on floor, on blocks, or if you need, right knee bent as much as necessary. Turn your belly over your thigh and fold, lengthening through the side body, lengthening through the spine. Relax your face. Inhale, lengthen forward. Bend your knee. Let's lift the back leg and we'll step switch. Left foot forward, right foot back, right knee to the floor. Clasp your fingers behind your head. Lift through the side body, shoulders back, widen the elbows, and then side bend to the left. Right elbow reaching for the sky. Let's add in the twist, turning left. Left hand reaching for the floor or a prop. Right hand still behind the head, right elbow reaching for the sky. The gaze is towards the left and down. Soft gaze. And inhale, slowly release. Exhale, stretch your left leg straight. Right, the gaze is soft. That means, right, so often in life when we're contemplating something or we're trying to analyze something, we get really tight and focused. And this is an opportunity just to relax the muscles of your eyes and your face. A reminder to do that. Left heel pressing down and pulling back. And that softer gaze, it's not just an external gaze, it's an internal feeling of lightness. I think for a lot of us, we spend so much of our time analyzing, criticizing, formulating opinions and judgments. And this is an offering to just soften all of that. Just be with what is right here, right now. And that is, right, the essence of this practice is to be with what's here in the moment. One more deep breath. Heel presses down and pulls back. Inhale, lengthen forward, bend the knee, step back to plank pose. Bring your knees to the floor. Let's come all the way down, working into cobra pose. Thumbs line up with the lower part of the breastbone. Draw your shoulders back and rise up for cobra, lifting through the side body, shoulders back. I'm in a high cobra position, but if you need, you could always have belly on the floor. The key is to pull the hands back. It's an isometric action, pulling back, and that engages your triceps and moves the back bend into the upper back. So we're not just bending in the lower back and compressing. Exhale and lower down. Prop up on your left forearm for half Bakasana, half frog pose. Right hand reaches back for the foot, either the outer foot or if you're able to flip the grip, grabbing the inner foot. Got to stretch the quads out after a long day. The inner right heel working towards the outer right hip. Deep stretch. Lift the heart and make this an active pose with your left forearm. Pull back isometrically. So it's like you're reaching your chest forward and up. Exhale and release. All right, we'll jump switch. Right forearm comes down. Left hand reaches back for the foot. Heart extending forward and up. Breathe. In and out through your nose. Exhale and release. Cobra pose. And downward dog. Stretch up and back. Let's step right foot forward to lunge. Back knee to the floor. Turn the right foot open about 45 degrees. and come on the outer edge of the foot, flexing your toes. You can take right hand to right thigh. This is going to help open up the knee. And we can also bring left elbow to the floor or block for a variation of lizard, looking over the right shoulder. Right foot and left knee pull towards each other. And then stay like this, or reach back with the right hand if this works for you, and grab a hold of the left foot. It could be elbow down. You could also be hand or elbow off the floor. Pull left foot towards outer left hip. Right foot and left knee draw towards each other. Exhale and release. Nice. All right, step it back, left leg forward, lunge, back knee to the floor. Turn the left foot out about 45 degrees, flex your toes. Left hand on the left knee, looking over the shoulder, stay upright or bring right elbow to the floor. Create some resistance, pulling left foot and right knee towards each other. Stay like this, or left hand reaches back for the right foot. Such a good release in the hips and quads, the spine. Exhale, release. Press back, downward dog. Walk your feet about halfway up the mat, and then come into a squat. Heels lifted if necessary, otherwise heels are down. Bring your arms to the inner knees, squeeze legs into the arms. Try to lift up through your spine, extend through the crown of the head. And have a seat. Wide legs, Upavishta Konasana. We'll do a revolved variation. You could have a block here as well. So we're going to bring elbow to inner knee. You could also use a block like this as we're twisting. Okay, so right elbow to inner knee. For some of us, we'll be able to reach the foot. For many of us, we'll be backed up here, which is a perfect way to do this pose with left arm alongside the ear, looking up. Now, the tendency here is for the left buttock to lift a lot. Try to ground through the left buttock. It may come up, but you're just working it towards the earth. Spin from the right side body. So we're turning open from the right, spinning to the left. And inhale and rise. Let's take it over to the left. Try to widen through the right inner thigh, ground through the right buttock, right seat. Draw the right shoulder back. Next inhale, rise. Widen your seat. Spin your thighs in. It's going to help you to ground through your inner thighs. And now we'll either have hands behind us to keep more lift to the low back, or if you're able to get some movement here, you can walk your hands forward and fold, maybe holding onto the feet, using a belt around the feet, or just hands on the floor. Relax your jaw. Close your eyes. Two more deep breaths in and out through the nose. Lift up and down to the waistline. After your second exhale, inhale, rise. Place your hands under the knees to help pull the knees, bend them, and pull them in. Now you can close out in Shavasana or use a rolled blanket under the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Now you could do this with a thick roll. I like at the end of the day to do just a little baby roll. So I'm not going to roll it up very much. And the key for this is placement. If it's on the shoulder blades or above, towards the upper part of the shoulder blades, it's not going to feel so good. If it's too low on the back as well, it's got to be right on the bottom tips of the shoulder blades, and the heart should be the highest point, right? Center of the sternum here, highest point. This feels good for you. You can stretch legs out, arms to sides, or even up overhead. This is one of those poses, again, if you spend a lot of time rounded at a desk or in a car, it's a great way to open the muscles of the chest, open the heart. You just feel a greater sense of vibrancy and joy when you open the heart, open the chest. I'll leave you here in this final resting position. So please stay a while if you can. Stay for at least a few minutes if you have the space in your day. If you enjoyed class, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. This helps us to grow and expand. We're always so grateful to be on the mat with you, and thank you for being here. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.